Splatoon Raiders is Salmon Run turned into a full campaign. Instead of the 4-player Horde mode you already know from Splatoon 3, you get a stage-based adventure across the Spirhalite Islands, playing the mechanic alongside Deep Cut, shooting your way through Salmonids for treasure. The most important thing to know up front is what is not here. There is no turf war. This is a $50 Splatoon game with no competitive multiplayer at all, and whether that is fine depends entirely on why you play Splatoon. The structure is a run of dungeons rather than arenas. Some are straight get-to-the-end levels, some are open layouts where you collect power eggs, some are tight rooms where enemies never stop spawning, and some are short gauntlets that teach a gadget. Clear one and you unlock a spicy version with new enemy placements and more of them, which is where the replay value sits. The first reason to buy is how much the loadout system gives you. Gadgets replace the old sub-weapons. They are tied to your ink tank, and you upgrade them with gadget parts. A Splatolite starts as a rotating globule and can be pushed into hitting flying enemies, setting Salmonids on fire, or holding position instead of orbiting. You tune all of this before a mission, and replaying earlier dungeons raises your level, so you can grind stats deliberately rather than hit a wall. The second reason is that the combat is properly expanded, not recycled. Every Salmonid returns except the Snatcher. There are new types like Smokers, Salty Tongues, and Salivators, and the boss designs were adjusted so maws and flyfish can be dealt with using normal shots. Seasoned Salmonids exist for people who want the hard version. 3 difficulty tiers cover the range from relaxed to genuinely demanding. The unique reason is the co-op. Nearly every level is playable online with up to 3 friends, and each player keeps their own difficulty setting, so a group with very different skill levels can play the same mission without anyone being carried or bored. That is a smarter solution than a single shared difficulty, and it is the thing this game does that no other Splatoon does. The first reason to hesitate is repetition. The campaign leans on grinding, reuses its best ideas rather than building on them, and the pacing sags in the final hours. Dungeon layouts start to blur together, and the environments change mostly by color palette rather than by structure, so a lot of the run feels like the same fight in a different shade. The second reason is what it gives up compared with previous Splatoon single-player. The Octo expansion and the older hero modes were full of puzzles, platforming, and character writing. Raiders is almost entirely combat, with very little platforming, no real puzzle design, and a story that is thin even by the series standards. Some boss fights also come down to emptying ink into a damage sponge rather than working out a trick. The expectation check is the one that decides it. There is no turf war, no anarchy battles, no competitive mode of any kind, and there is no local split screen either, so the 4-player co-op is online only. If your Splatoon habit is ranked play or couch multiplayer, this release does not serve it. If Salmon Run is the part of Splatoon you actually love, and you want it stretched into a long co-op campaign with real loadout tinkering, this is a lot of game for 50 digital or 60 physical, especially with friends online. However, if you came for Turf War, for the inventive puzzle platforming of the older single-player, or for couch co-op, you might want to sit this one out, because none of that is here. It is a specific slice of Splatoon rather than the whole thing.